All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's second and 8. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
53, Mike. Don't get nervous.
From the gun on third down, Childress. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Second and 4. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking to throw on second down. Childress. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Ready? Right. Check 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 3. Watch out.
Operating from the gun, Childress. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buddy up. 44 to Mike. I'm not ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Saquon Barkley running right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 2nd down, Childress. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Looking to throw. Childress. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is brought in at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Bissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Rotate, Mike's 50. Who that? Who that? Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Brissett now. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake. Childress. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to throw. Childress. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Brissett on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Fournette, a first down carry. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, Childress. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to this.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Brissett on first down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down. To throw is Brissett. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Hey,
there.
looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
A final shot before break. Childress over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Set, hut, and read. Check, right, 54, right, 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check. Hayward.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Watch the run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On third down, Brissett. This complete left side to Aguilar. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Brissett. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nelson Aguilar. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And down right around the 37. 27 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Childress. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
44 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Kill, 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 kill. That's it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on, set. About the play. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. type of big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Childress. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I got it. Switch.
Off play action. Childress. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready. Time to end it. Check 53. Night, night, sweetheart.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, Childress flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Childress. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brissett sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action. Childress steps away to his left. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Childress. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go one more. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.